Are you ready for pain? Are you ready for suffering? If the answer is yes, then you're ready.
You so crazy. I think I want it.
Tell me you treat women like objects without telling me that you treat women like objects.
Y'all remember when I said white women are a plague to the sociology field? I'm TAing this gender and psychopathology class that I took last year, and this white woman's literally asleep half the lecture. Then she got her fucking cat rolling across the keyboard while my teacher's talking about intersectionality and how white women left black women out of feminism. That's how I know y'all don't give a fuck about what the fuck you're studying. How the fuck are all y'all descendants of Susan B. Anthony's fucking sociology, psychology majors and just don't give a fuck what you've done in the past? Y'all only care what men did to you. Y'all don't contribute nothing to the conversation. I'm talking brain empty. I'm talking overdraft fees. All y'all do is steal fucking shit from some other people. Like fucking stealing from Michelle Obama, her fucking speech. Like we've seen it time and time again. The only thoughts y'all contribute are shit that we've said for years. Y'all still praise all these people fighting for white women rights. I don't want to see any of y'all in this fucking field. Sit down, shut up, and listen to intersectional identities.
Here's a conversation I just had with my dad who works for an airline. Hello, second-born child, and only person in our entire family's history to ever go to university. Please tell me, what have you been doing in your master's degree? Well, father, my research is focusing on queer and gender theory, and I am writing a thesis on this argument that I came up with. That is wrong. Excuse me? That is wrong. Well, I am studying to become a master in this subject. I have found hundreds of sources to back this up, and my lecturer told me that this could be a PhD level dissertation. I have been on this earth longer than you, thus I know more than you, and am always right. Okay, would you let someone who is older than you tell you how a plane works? No, as I am an expert in the field. As am I. You are wrong. What about this example that is completely irrelevant and does not argue or support the thesis that you have just explained to me? What? Exactly, I'm always right, you're always wrong.
Did you know that only 5% of producers in the music industry are women?
Which makes the other 95% men. And it's not because we're not producing.
Believe me.
The ratio of male to underrepresented female producers is 133 to 1. Just over half of women felt their gender had affected their music industry employment. Self-employed/freelancers reported the most gender bias. 84% had been treated differently due to their gender. 68% said gender affected their employment. Are we ever going to change this? The music industry has virtually erased female producers, particularly women of color, from the popular charts. Producers fill a leading creative role. It's essential to ensure that women from all backgrounds are being considered and hired throughout the industry. Support a woman in music today.
Being gay is exhausting. I'm tired of watching 4 seasons of a show for just one lesbian kiss.
I'm back to virtual! And if you are too, I've got a free resource that might help you with your student engagement. I made this virtual bingo board on a Google Slide, and I'm going to put it on my website for free. I'll put that here. It is owenbondano.com/TikTok-stuff. This is on there for free, and it's based on stuff from my coworkers and some of my students about what helps to keep them engaged. So there are a bunch of things on the bingo board. This is fully editable, by the way, so you can make it say whatever you would like it to say. Every time that they finish something on the board, they can just take one of the markers and move it onto whatever they've finished until they fill up their board or get bingos or whatever. I've told my students that when we get back to in-person learning, we're going to use the bingo boards to draw for prizes, but you can use it however it works best for your kids, and I hope it helps to keep them engaged in the process.
Elon Musk, aka the villain from The Fifth Element, is saying that civilization is going to collapse.
Women are literal cancer. So.
It's so funny. Oh my god, I can't. If this were a parody account, it would be the funniest thing I've ever seen. Maybe since it's not a parody, it's like the second funniest. And yes, I'm gonna block out his username because this guy is desperate for attention. The irony of saying women are literal cancer and then putting Rip Lisa on your profile. Ah! Peace out.
So what if you're attracted to guys and girls, but you would never actually be in a relationship with a guy? Okay, get ready for this one, because the people that are like, oh, there's two genders, oh, they're really gonna love hating on this. So fun fact, not only are there more than two genders, there's more than two types of sexuality. There's physical attraction, and there's romantic attraction. To me, it sounds like you have a physical attraction to both genders, but a romantic attraction to only one of them. In other words, you can have physical bisexuality, but only be attracted romantically to one. That's what it sounds like you're describing, at least. But tell me if I'm wrong, and I hope this helps.
It's one of the weirdest things a man has mansplained to you.
So this happened when I was a bartender in Japan. One of the regulars, a Japanese lady, shows up with an American by her side, saying that he started talking to her at the bus stop and she thought it was weird but also kind of interesting, so, she brought him along. And, it was the regulars, all Japanese, the Japanese bartender, me, the foreigner, who needed to be fluent in Japanese to get the job, and this bloke. And he starts telling us about how he's studying to take the beginner level language certificate in Japanese and how hard it is because Japanese is a difficult language and he's been studying it for years. And he starts giving me and the Japanese girls hints on how they could study Japanese and primary level kanjis. And he spends 45 minutes giving us hints how to pass the exam that I had passed 10 years before and the Japanese people don't need.
I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like.
Quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably. Over the
twitching because as I'm standing there running around doing my morning chores, filling the dishwasher, getting the laundry going, the hubby finds it necessary to tell me that we wouldn't have fruit flies if I wipe down this counter. He's standing in front of that he just spilled honey all over. You just spilled honey all over it. We have fruit flies because your dumbass put potatoes on a shelf. It contains a bunch of pots and pans, and I would never look to find potatoes there. So they have become something completely different and have, I believe, obtained intelligence and sentience. Yeah. So now, to prevent killing him, I ran to the grocery store to get that done. Blueberry donut. Because the baby likes blueberries. Oh my god, she loves blueberries. She's gonna kick the crap out of me in a few minutes. Roughly 20 minutes, I kid you not. This kid's gonna come alive and be like, rat-a-tat-tat on my tummy. Because she loves blueberries. So, yeah, so I'm not at home killing my husband. It's my alibi. Got me? Got my back? Thanks.
No female got all three. Real hair, real eyebrows, and a natural face. Ain't no female got all three.